planet who can fulfill this quest. You must locate the Holy Grail. The what now?
Mrs. Davis is all-knowing and all-powerful. She not only knows you're coming for her, but she wants you to.
Then I better get going.
How you doing, Andy?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
So I understand you're from Toronto, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
How much do you think the TIFF, and all that happens annually with all these great filmmakers and actors had to do with you like biting into this dream of being a thespian?
You know, it's a really interesting thing because they shoot a lot of things in Toronto. So I was able to sort of cut my teeth doing a lot of great work. Obviously working opposite people like Michael B. Jordan and Riley Keough, and getting to do that in Toronto to build a resume. I feel like what Toronto offers as a hub for film and TV is such a priceless thing, because it allowed for me to like really learn working with the best of the best, and then get to be a part of something like this, and it's like it just about building and planting seeds.
Yeah, yeah. And I know your character, Jay. I mean, we look at Passion of the Christ and all these other films, and like we don't usually get to see this character played as a person with any melanin in them, and how when you I don't want to ruin it all for other people that haven't seen it, but once they see it, it'll unfold the question to them. But how does it feel to like see that portrayal, that portrayal of this character with some color, more depicted more like the read of it?
It feels like at first nerve-wracking and scary to jump into a character like this, but also at the same time, I always have to remember that it's about serving the text and serving the story and doing the best that I can do, being as prepared as possible, and bringing humanity to the character. So it feels, really great to have this sort of love story, or this feeling of connectedness unfold within the story that is Mrs. Davis. And it is unlike the rest of what is happening around it. And it is very cool to be, in that position. And I hope that people come away from it feeling the love and care that that these two have for one another.
It called me again.
She must really want to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to it.
And why not?
You know why not?
Because it killed your dad.
Yeah, Jay, because it killed my dad.
Hey, Simone. You don't have to hide your fear from me, ever.
You think I'm afraid of it?
I hope you're afraid. Because I could not imagine a more enormous mistake than facing her.
Jesus, you're so intense, man.
Well, since Miss Davis's algorithm, I went to Chat GPT for this last question. So I asked Chat GPT to ask, what's a good question to ask actor Andy McQueen? And it said, how did you prepare for the role in Miss Davis? And were there any challenges you faced during the filming process? This is my first AI question ever. So
Oh, well, I'm glad to be a part of it. It's I prepared by being, again, like going back to the text, seeing what I was given. The writing is so fantastic. It's just like looking at that, working opposite my scene partner, getting into the ring and sort of like being as present as possible, and like really like listening and like having fun with it. And I think, that was a lot of fun, and that's how we prepared it. I would say challenging parts were just like, saying goodbye every day after work, because it was just a great experience as an actor. Again, like getting to build my resume and my life and my work, like off of the things that I've done thus far to come to this point, it feels like, it's here,
Yeah. I know we're wrapping that last scene where you're eating the sandwich and everything else. If you had your own sandwich, like what kind of sandwich would you have wanted to be made for you to have that moment if it was your choice? Last question.
I would say just a bread and cheese sandwich. I'm Guyanese, so I like some bread and cheese, man. It's like that's what I like.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thanks. Shout out to the Guyanese. My family's from Curacao, so we
Oh,
basically
amazing.
neighbors, man. Thank you for
Oh,
everybody. Thank you for your
yeah.
time.
Thank you, man.
Can't wait to
Thank
see
you.
everything else you got coming out, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you.